Okay, y'all. This is KP. I just loaded up one, but I don't like the resolution. Oh, this is um, a new iPad. It's what 7 by 4 inches. I said about 7, 8 inches by 4. And my other one, I'll bring it over here. I got this one, but I like my other one, my big one right here. This is the one. And it's a Samsung S6, I do believe. But I have it full of memories, as I showed y'all yesterday. The resolution on here is really good. So, for all those men, wow, really? On Facebook, y'all. I didn't do it on purpose. Anyway, my point to, wait a minute, I'm sorry, intro. This is a Louisville legend, the legal watchdog for injustice, Kerry Porter. Kerry Porter speaks on injustice to my targeted people. Subscribe to me, 1515, or KP speaks on wrongful conviction at 154. Subscribe. I'm just now learning to subscribe stuff. I don't know how to do this stuff. I'm just trying to get it out there so enough of my people will know that judges, prosecuting attorneys, and police, all 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 three of these people team up on us when you come in that court system. See, the police go out there and look for the money. And then they pull you over, say you done this, say you done that, at a 4-1, according 4-1 now. For every one over here, white, versus 4 blacks. The one white that they do pull over, he allowed to go away in court. Whoop. The 4 of us, probably only 3 of us, one get away, and 3 of us gonna get prosecuted. Look at the disappearance. Look at the justice. That one that got away, he got his case thrown out, and only 1 out of 4 got their case thrown out. So I'm teaching you this animated way so you understand. KP, Lord's watchdog for injustice. Here's what our injustice is to us in Louisville, Kentucky. It is clearly a pattern of practice. You notice that I'm going to write to the Department of Justice notes, civil rights violation for equality. Okay, I rough draft this. Got a date on it, time up there. 4/3/25, 11 something a.m. So the pattern practice is this, y'all. Go slowly. Same withholding on material witness number 1. So Department of Justice, get this. Here's my proof. Here's my pattern practice for your investigation. Miss Weather, here's my pattern practice for you to throw out this gun case. People, here's your pattern practice. If you pay attention to my videos, here's your pattern practice of injustice to you. I wrote this pattern practice line down in that year there, 2015, January of 2000. I'm sorry, January 15, 2002. I'm getting a phone call. Wait a minute, Zarky, let me call you back. I'm doing a video on. Well, let me call you back. I'm doing a video on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm gonna call you right back. My Northport buddy, Zarky. So, I'm doing as stated there, and right down here, you can see where I mentioned a pattern. Perjury before the grand jury. If you can read it in there anywhere. It looked like it's right there. Perjury. Yeah, perjure testimony right here. Somewhere up in there. Perjure testimony. There it is. Right there. There it is. It's hard to do when it's backwards, y'all. So I mentioned this perjure testimony as a pattern practice. I made it bold. They were told material witness is number one. Number two, they dismissed a burglary case in both the gun case. So you got the murder case on this side that happened first, and now they're doing the same thing in the gun case. So you show the Department of Justice and the prosecuting attorney of the patterns in practice, fabricating evidence down here. I'm reading this backwards again, y'all. They know of your innocence. They don't care about it. They're going to smother your innocence, and they're going to frame you. So, but if you have to know it, the judge is going to use, she's going to get in illegal. She has a discretion, allegedly. Arbitrary. You need to learn the word arbitrary. Look it up. I can't spell it right offhand. I think it's arbitary. Arbitrary. That's when a judge takes and they give arbitrary versus the authority of discretion. They play with words. Arbitrary is she can do it. She can't act outside of this over here allegedly. Over here. Wait a minute, I'm doing the video. Oh, I coughed out. Anyway, what does the word arbitrary mean? Oh, I got it here. You can't see it, but there it is. Okay, so arbitrary means based on a random choice of personal whim, rather than any reasonable or system. Personal whim. See, so it can't be personal, y'all. That's what it says. Let me see. Oh. Definition of the word arbitrary. I wanted it to say it. Hey Siri, explain the word arbitrary. Let's try that. Well, she's not gonna do it. Well, anyway, that's our personal whim rather than the law, the systematic common law. So she cannot go outside over here. You can't see the rest of my hand. She has to say right there in the focus of the public. It can be arbitrary. It can be biased. It cannot be personal. And it has to conform to the law. Law up here, under the law down here. That's what they do. They don't want you to see both hands. They just want you to see their face on record. They had all this evidence. This is Brady. This is Brady. This is Constitution. This is law. They make this disappear and they make this disappear. And they leave nothing but you in the penitentiary. And you don't understand it. Because they did hocus pocus. And there your ass is in the penitentiary like me. But the difference is, what are you going to do about it? So I'm here to teach you how to do this. Here, the arbitrariness of the judge, the discrimination of the judge, the bias of the judge, the loss of neutrality, the violation of your constitutional right to a fair trial, your violation of right to confront witnesses against you, your right to hear the evidence be heard by jurors if you want a jury trial instead of the judge. So this right here is our 29 words, how they get certain things into court that will taint, poison, highly prejudice to your defense. So the judge, this is about the entering of the 911 call at the last minute filed by Mark Baker. Conflict of interest, not biased. Mark Baker has racist background, it seems. Targeted background towards blacks. He can't. This is his second time withholding evidence from me and doing his calculated tactic indignification of justice. I did a press conference on my arraignment, and in that press conference, I speak on like I did in the murder case, I speak on the future framing of me. See, if you know what you're doing, then you know that how they're going to do you before you even catch the case. They planned that my frame job before my exoneration. They said that they hired Greg Gully twice. They paid Greg Gully twice to get another planted evidence of me incriminating myself. Even despite future paying, despite a lawsuit pending, they did this action. That's how Bolo is. So they planned on framing me before I was released and long before the 7.5 paying lawsuit that mentions in Sunday edition, came out July something. You Google it. Sunday edition, special edition, Porter's lawsuit moves to trial. At that point, they went from 15 years right down to 11 years and cheated me out of $2.56 million. And they cheated me out from coming down from 15 years to 11 years. They cheated me out of 3 years, 10 months, and 21 days worth of pay at $1,868, $1,868 every day. So they cheated me out of, what's that? 3 years is 3 times 365. That's like over 1,000 something days. So let's just do roughly 1,000 days. Let's just do roughly. Plus the interest now. I want interest too. So they cheated me out of all this 2.56 something plus interest. If you do the math, 1,000 days, over 1,000 days, because then you got to do the 10 months. That's almost another 365 days. That's another 300 days. So you add, so that's 1,300 days times 1,868. Do the math. You do it at home, and you'll come up with over 256. So when you do that, that's what they owed me from going short me from 15 years, 14 years, 10 months, and 21 days down to 11 years. So anyway, they did all this. I just hit the thing somehow. Oh, the wire right there. Okay. I got wire too close. So we're back on record. My mind goes, y'all. I got so much to say for real. So many videos to make because this is a documented Netflix horror story. Again, as somebody can invest in, I can speak this thing all day long, literally for 3 hours straight. And I got documented proof to prove the pattern of misconduct. I'm going to write a book, Memoirs of an Innocent Man. Here's one of the beginning dates of the memoir. I got over 1,000 letters that I wrote in 15 years. This is 3 pages. And what does the main thing it say? Oh, what's that? I'm innocent. 7.5 proved it. See, I wrote this in 2002, January the 15th, 2002. So if I wrote this in 2002, long before I got paid, long before my was released. But yet AC comes back and said I had a fair trial. And that's interesting. So I see they have to say that. They have to lie to you. You just can't let them get away with it. So I'm going to ask them to dismiss this case based on the pattern. This is only, how many I got down there? 15, 16 of them. The main pattern, watch this, I can do without it. I can do without the paper. The main pattern, they're always going to lie to the grand jury. They're always going to fabricate documents. They're always going to use jailhouse snitches. They're going to make deals with people that have no credibility, mainly the officer. You need to learn. First thing you do, go for the lead detective. He has the most, you throw him out, you throw it all out. In my case, I don't have it on here. They're going to commit Brady violation. You look up, if you go to the Innocent National Registration and learn about the 4,000 people that's been wrongfully convicted, well, proven to be wrongfully convicted. Some of them paid, most of them not paid. A whole lot of them not paid. I ain't gonna say most of them. I would say some of us are not. We take it to trial or whatever, and a case gets dismissed. Bad lawyer or whatever, it gets dismissed. But yet, okay, how's it gonna get dismissed over here? But over here on the right hand, it's gonna. Let's go the other way. How's it gonna get dismissed on the left hand? But we're right because the national registration said we got injustice and therefore we was released. So look at that. So some of that, they sneak in injustice a second and third time, another slap in your face by not paying us all. Some of us don't get paid. Only a few of us get paid. But all of these got out. But some of us don't get paid. See, in order to get paid, you need to stay on top of your lawyer, law, criminal or civil. Law firm, you better know what they're doing. All judges ain't fair. All police, every one of them ain't innocent. You got some good police, you got some good prosecutors, you got some good lawyers, you got some good judges. But it's the ones that you don't that you have to watch for. Do your homework. It's law firms that went to, for example, Cunningham. They brought the horse Derby Brown in the Fin case. Cunningham and his two, they in federal penitentiary now. They took the civil suit money, big old settlement, millions of dollars on that, hundreds of millions of dollars on that, hundreds of million plus dollars. They try to give their client a third, and they try to keep 70% of it, 50, 60, 70% of it. So one or two counties peeped the game and said, wait a minute, no, I ain't selling for that little, what? All that money, this is all I get? They said something wrong with this. They did an audit on it. So the law firm came back in the case of the Fin case. Google it, Fin case. Those lawyers are in jail. Cunningham is one of them. I can't remember the other two names. I won't say Cunningham's a black guy. One black guy, two white guys, but they took four of them to trial. One was a drunken, retired guy that showed them how to, according to the newspaper, allegedly, according to the newspaper, show them how to scheme on the clients, because most clients in the class action ain't gonna peep the game. They just want some money. But some of them, just like me, knew their position and said, no, this is something wrong with this. They did an audit on it, and they got these people investigated like I'm trying to do by the Department of Justice. Here is, close by now, here is another finding of one of my claims to the Department of Justice, my first one. It's almost a year old. You see that number on there, don't you? 442374 BCG. Bad seal good. Bad seal good. I know about hard. 442 is the Oldsmobile. 357 is my code, but 374. So I know about hard. Bad seal good. So this complaint right here. Here is what I said. Hold on. I'm going to show you what I said in this complaint. In my first complaint, I alleged a public enemy thing. I called 911. 911's a joke in your town. First thing I say, I called 911 and I got arrested. Destiny Hicks. And I tell the arrival time and I tell them the scheme. So I do my report to the Department of Justice. And y'all need to study this. And then on the next page, going out, whatever it says. And how did I end it? With something I end with 911 call. Wow. I started with 911 and I ended it with 911. Wrote a year ago, y'all. See, 911 is the first beginning. Okay, watch 48. What happens? 911, we receive a 911 call. Shots fired. Park Hill neighborhood. Air Course neighborhood. murder. The police arrive on the crime scene. They take pictures. They look for surveillances all around. That's what I do. I know about surveillances on stores, on people's homes, coming through the neighborhood. You get all of these surround 1 mile worth of surveillance. 1 mile worth of surveillance might save your life. It might give you your alibi you're looking for. So anyway, y'all, it's almost 20 minutes. I'm going to end this pattern and practice investigation. You prove it by something you wrote 20 years ago. They're doing to you now. You're right. The judge, I got to do these judges, 29 words. This is how the judge gets in a legal document. She says these 29 words right here. Your client isn't going to your client's not going to sit there and act as he done nothing wrong when I can clearly hear this girl screaming for her life in the background. So based on that, the judge says, Mr. Egger, sit down. Sit down, Mr. Egger. I can call security in here if you like. Sit down. That is a denial of me. Sit down as you stopping my lawyer from representing me. That's a Fifth and Sixth Amendment violation of due process. Y'all have to know this stuff by heart. If you don't know about heart, you don't know it at all. It's a Fifth and Sixth violation consistent with the 14th Amendment, inactivated through the 14th Amendment, whatever. And it is for these reasons that she is proven bias. She's proven 15 different things right there. She desired me authentication of the record by entering the whole 911 call. I have to authenticate that that's my voice to call them. If I don't have a right to take a stand. So she can't get it in. It's irrelevant. It's highly prejudicial. It's against the confrontation clause. They didn't call the Destiny. Y'all don't even know if Destiny Hicks. That's a 911 purpose of me calling. Y'all don't know of this. Because that's a Brady violation of a mature witness, like in Francois Cunningham in the murder case, as a what? Ooh, a pattern and practice, Kerry. Ooh, thank you, Kerry. Thank you. Please bring justice to my people, Kerry. Help us bring justice. This is a class action lawsuit, and I know it. Remember I just did one on the signature? I still got it handy. Right here. So I'll blend this in with the pattern and practice. A pattern and practice that they're going to do is they're going to forward signatures of the judge, and that forward signature on record. Exhibit A looks exactly like the signature. There it is. What is that? Is that the same signature? Let's get a closer up, Kerry. Oh my God. That looks like the same signature. Look at them as they go around each other. Yes, that's the same signature, Kerry. Notice those 4 dots right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if that one's got. Oh, we go. Look at those 4 dots. I'm talking about these dots right here. Right there, those 4 dots. Watch these 4 dots. See those? They all merge right there in the middle of that bar. Again, they merge where? In the middle of that bar. Those same 4 dots. Okay, so that's what they're going to do to you, a pattern and practice, y'all. So this is at 23. I'm going to end this video again. This is KP. Lord was watched out for injustice. Lord was watched out for equality. A fair right to a fair trial in our community. Oh, what do you mean it's not our community? What did the Department of Justice say? What? They call us what? Monkeys. Monkey, hey, you're a monkey carrier. Your monkey behind is going to get me in trouble. That's what you need to be. KP, Lord's Watchdown. I'm out of here with fake signatures and a pattern of policy, a pattern of practice that they do. Prove your point. Know what you're talking about. Okay, I'm going to end this one. 24 minutes. I might as well make it 25 at 53 seconds. So y'all got to get on the ball and join me, KP.